Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Hair to Me. I am your host. I am your girl who's giving you all the tea about healthy hair. And my name is Angela H. Brown. Of course, as I spoke of our other two shows, I've been in the business for over 38 years behind the chair and mastering hair loss solutions, and textures. So today's show is none other than textures. Help! I don't understand my texture. So if you do not understand your texture, I want today, and I think I'm going to go ahead and speak out. I want you all to start engaging because you can't tell me everyone's watching understands everything about their hair. So I want you all to get in that chat room, start talking, or we can also add you in on the conversation. This is not just entertainment. I started this to help you all. So we're going to talk about textures, how it can help you. And I'm going to even give my testimony because I didn't even understand my own texture. Okay. I was just using products that I thought would help because they were popular. And I didn't understand the level and the behavior that I should be concentrating on my texture. And if I did this, this is the result or the outcome. So I want you all to understand your textures. And also, you can often subscribe to us and go to the website at deservehealthyhair.com, where we can further educate you and sign up for a free hair consultation. Okay, so we're going to dive in and we're going to talk about the different textures. Okay. And we're going to talk about the textures that you grew up with and you knew about. So those textures, pretty much, you identified yourself as having fine hair, coarse hair, medium fine hair. I'm sorry, let's go to fine hair, medium hair, and we would say we had thick or coarse hair. That's what we said. Well, my hair is fine. My hair is thick. My hair is this and that. And so we're going to break down all those textures. And this is 2020. So a lot of people now are going natural, but they do not understand their texture. They are not getting the hair growth. They have lack of moisture and they do not understand. Now you can always stop me and chat in and say, this is my texture and this is what I am experiencing, and I will help you. I can help you today. Okay. Hi, Lakeisha Butler. Thank you for tuning in as well. And Adrian Hughes. Adrian Hughes will be on the show next week. So you all tune in to someone great. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing? Hugs and kisses to you all. And I want to show you a photo of a picture of all of the textures and how they look. And so with natural hair, these textures are amazing because some people do not understand if their texture feels. This is the photo here. This is where we have the straight hair, and this is kind of straight but slightly. Now look at this. This is also we have someone who wants to join us live. Yes, we want. This is a salon professional, Adrian D. here. Yes, let's bring her on. Uh, yes, and we also have this. The texture goes on and on to the tightest curls. Hi, Adrian. How you
Hello
doing?
there, Angela. How are you?
All right, looking beautiful. I can barely hear you a little bit, but I'm gonna try.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little bit now. Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, I will. I'm glad that you're talking about textures because I just did my
Oh,
hair.
turn it up just a little bit more. We're gonna turn it up.
What
Yeah.
about now?
Yeah. Okay, we rocking. Yeah. Okay.
All right, great. Yeah. So I just did a color just about maybe an hour or so ago, and I have gone natural. So you're talking about textures, and I thought this would be a perfect time for me to jump on so you can see my texture
I
and the curl pattern
do.
that I have.
I do. And first of all, the color looks fabulous. But looking at your texture, you all, this is the texture that we're talking about. It's like she's actually one of our major textures. Of course, this particular texture here, Adrian, you're looking like more of a 4A. You're looking like a
A
4A
4A.
because you have you have like a tight curl pattern, but it is not too, I would say, spongy. You have a very nice, beautiful curl pattern. So that's like the 4A, and that's what we're talking about now. Your 4A, because I'm looking at, because you're not a 4C, you're like more of a 4A, which
And I
means
may be
that
a 4A around my sides, but because I have been coloring the top of my hair, I know that my curl pattern has loosened a lot in the top. The sides are, I would say I'm about a 4A around the sides, but now the top has loosened and I have stretched out my curl pattern. So what do you
yeah,
think my
because
top
then
is?
at the top you might go to a 3C at the top because it is a little looser, so you may be more of a 3C, between 3C
Oh,
and 3
B.
and 4A. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Uh-huh. So I don't know, the back may be a 4B, but with your particular texture, um, and of course, did you treat your hair?
Of
Uh,
course.
okay, I know
Always
you.
with dessert.
Yeah, so you treat it.
Always.
I
Yes.
know.
Well, I have to do, before I add color, a lot of times I'm always treating my hair
Turn
before
it
I
up just a
begin.
little bit more. Turn it up just a little bit more.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Uh-huh.
Okay. So I always treat my hair before I begin to color it so that my hair is healthy and strong. Um, so I probably did a treatment maybe about a week or so ago. But then of course, I use the Deserve a lot. In the shower when I rinse my hair, I always do it like a co-wash in the shower after I get through walking daily. So Deserve, I love Deserve, and it has, it keeps my hair moisturized.
Yeah, I see, and I love your curl pattern, your texture. It does reflect. It's stylish, but at the same time, it looks like it can hold its own even before the product. That putting the Deserve product on the hair, and then also as Adrian mentioned that she did treat her hair. So treating your hair during the process of getting the color, having natural hair, and then Adrian, how you actually uh, use your color, but you're rocking your natural hair, your natural curls, and everything. Now,
Mhm.
during this weather, what are you putting on it to help the sun rays? Because when you have lighter hair,
Yes,
you
it
need
dries
something to
out.
protect it.
So I use the Deserve elixir and to make sure that I keep moisture in my hair because it has those essential oils. And so if I don't know if you notice one side, you can see that I have cowlicks. Yes, perfect. Yes, that's the here it is right here. I'm at the salon right now. So yes, I use the elixir and I also use the derma roller because of my cowlicks, and they're filling in. They're doing really well and coming back in. So um, that's what I'm using all over, and then using the derma roller in my cowlicks area.
Hmm. Well,
So
it looks like a great finish. So I hope everybody could hear. Let us know if you can hear whatever. We'll work on those issues. But as Adrian said, that she used the derma roller for cowlick. People, you often have to realize that you have to combine a technique. If you can't, I've seen people with beautiful hair but no edges. So this is of something great. So we love what you're doing, and then we'll see you next week.
all
And
right,
send me some beautiful pictures of this, and we'll post it. Thank you.
all right. Have a good one. I'll keep
All
on.
right. Bye bye. Okay, everyone. We thank Adrian for tuning in. And yes, of course, she did. To recap, she did her color. She actually used our protective strand treatment to seal in her cuticles and to make sure that she has a safe landing with her color, even whatever texture that you have. And you do need to treat your hair while getting colors. The damage reverse elixir oil is fabulous. So this is great. What I want to speak to you about is is keeping your hair during hot weather. So people, just let me know if you're having some trouble with hot weather. Just get in our chat and say hi or something because you're having trouble with hot weather. And if you have any one of those curl patterns, and if you have, and we're going to talk about the time of day that you actually come to work. Sometimes people are messaging me that I go to work at 5 a.m. in the morning and 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and it is moist outside. So if you have fine hair or medium fine hair, okay, and you're actually going to work that early in the morning, okay, uh, what you want to do is because it's moist and the dew outside can attack and revert your hair. So if you're doing your hair at home, or you're going to work, I mean, or you're at the salon, but let's talk about you at home. So if you're at home and you have a fresh wrap or you have your curls or whatever, and you need to walk from your car to the building, okay? So what you want to do, and the dew is there, it is going to 100% attack your hair, okay? So what you need to do is make sure that you have some of this elixir on, and make sure that you have great products in your hair. Of course, you know, deserve professional hair care, but also make sure that even the setting lotions to the pomade that you're putting on your hair does cater to your fine hair, your medium fine hair, or even your thick hair. Make sure that it caters to it, and make sure that when you're at home and you're headed to work, do not fully style your hair. I would say if you have a wrap, what you can do is kind of pin curl your hair a little bit and maybe put on a cute hat or something that you can tie your hair with real quick, and it don't look bad. It just looks like right now they're making these scarves with jewels on it or something to get you in the building. All you're trying to do is protect your hair as a shield, so you can kind of pin curl your hair and or have it wrapped around, tie it up, get in the building, and go straight to a restroom, and then comb your hair. You don't want to get out of your car, and especially it's a long walk to your car. You don't want to get out and go, oh my God, it's wet. It's almost like um, the sprinklers at your home. It attacked the hair. So you want to make sure just a little bit of the elixir is on your scalp, and then you want to make sure that your hair is whatever style you have. You just kind of tie it down a little bit, get inside of the building, and before you start saying hello to coworkers, go in the restroom and transform yourself, and you'll notice a difference of your hair when you leave, that your hair did last. Now, let's say, for instance, that if you're just out and you're having to be in the hot weather, it's so hot, or maybe you're menopausing, okay? You might have to change your style, especially our menopausers in the summertime, or if it's just the hot weather that's hitting it. And your hair is a little bit thicker, or it could be thin, fine, or medium. It doesn't matter. Make sure that when you put a little bit of the elixir, it's going to be a sunblock. This is the elixir. So if your curls are like extremely, like if you're a 4C, let's say 4B, 4C, or whatever, more than likely, if your hair is not silked out and it's just natural, you can put the elixir, you can put more of the elixir on to protect it, because your curl pattern would not be attacked. It will feed it. and it'll make sure that your hair that holds the spring. So even right at the, I would say the 3B all the way down to the 4C, you're okay. When you're at 1 to 3A, the curl pattern could loosen up and you can lose your curls. So if you're going out and it's hot outside or whatever, you want to wear a style that is kind of away from your face, okay? And I will say away from your face. If you want your hair straighter, then you can have your hair straight with almost like a center part and coming down. That way, when you begin to get hot, it won't, the swoop won't destroy your hair. And then the center part will allow you to still have a little bit of style and then have it down, and that'll be great. But also in this hot weather, you want to make sure that you are protecting your hair with things like detoxifying it. In the hot weather, we need to detoxify because sometimes the weather could absorb your products really quick. It could absorb your products really quick. Like with my hair can have a coarse feel, but it is not, it is thick, but it can have a coarse feel if I don't have the right recipe to the products. And what I mean about a coarse feel, let's explain. Some people think their hair is coarse, but it's a texture of a feel. You can have fine hair and it can feel coarse. You can have medium fine hair, it can feel coarse. You can have thick hair and it can feel coarse. It means that that coarse feel is full of products that actually dry out your hair, makes your hair brittle. It may mean something internally where you may need to get on some holistic vitamins and things like that to vitamin D, vitamin C, something to actually bring out to help with your hormonal system is something that is causing extreme dryness inside. Also, detoxifying yourself with our apple cider vinegar. And of course, you can purchase this on the website. You can go to the website at deservehealthyhair.com where you can actually detoxify yourself. And if your hair feels coarse, what you want to do is coarse hair, I'm talking to you, okay? And I'm talking down there to the 4C and 4B, okay? And the 3C, okay? I'm talking to you guys that to get that detox and to get your hair restored and to get that that brittle feel off your hair, I often apply these 3 products here. Of course, I shampoo it with the Satin Moisture by Deserve. I do maybe 2 or 3 of those, and then I get up under the steamer. And then when I get up under the steamer, or my customers, we actually would use the apple cider, the silk moisture, silk satin, the silk milk restored, and I actually put a little bit of the apple cider, mix all those together, and you can even at your home get in the shower with this, put a cap on, and restore your hair from being so dry. Now we just had another photo up where if you want the behavior, now look at this. So we have the 4B/4C. I just did a client the other day who had more of she had like a 3A at the top, and she had a 4A at the, no, 4A in the middle, and she had a 3A and 3B like back and then around her frontal area. So it was different. These are the ways that you can actually silk your hair out. These are mostly common found textures that you can have. So if you have the 4B/4C, we have a tighter texture, okay? So with that texture being so tighter, we have what we call a lot of shrinkage going on. But the hair can be extremely long down your back, but we have shrinkage. And then sometimes with the shrinkage, the curl pattern is extremely curly and is similar to the 4A too. It's extremely curly. So at the tip of it, that hair can snap and break because of the fact if there is not moisture from the root all the way down to the tip. And that's as a little quick advice, when you have a texture pattern like that, you want to always keep the damage reverse elixir oil on the scalp area and on the tip of your hair, because it will actually kind of like a spring. It will kind of take some of that shrinkage out. And you see how I'm going like this? It will do like this instead of like this, like no give. So when you have no give to that particular texture, that means that your hair is not even responding to any products. And then the 4A and the 4B and the 4C, that often sometimes we need to release a little bit of that shrinkage for the performance. You see the hair is beautiful at the bottom. And what I do is I add the protected strand. I do the treatment system on it, add some smoothing. And what it does is it detangles the hair. The 4B, 4A, and 4C sometimes need a little bit. This is amino plant-based treatment spray that it often sometimes periodically needs some of this. This right here is amino plant-based, but when you do your 1/4 partings and you go through that hair, it actually releases a lot of that shrinkage. Now we want shrinkage, naturalistas. I can see naturalistas going, I love my shrinkage. I work hard for that shrinkage, girl. But what we want to do is because you can have so much shrinkage, so much dryness, until the hair will not grow. So how many of you out there are noticing I have a lot of shrinkage, but I'm still not seeing the body and the performance that my hair can give me? So you can let me know in the chat that you are having issues with shrinkage and no moisture. So if you're a 4C, 4B, or whatever, hi Judith, how you doing? And so what you want to do is let people know that you are having so much shrinkage. And this is the key and the root of getting that shrinkage out. But also it's plant-based and amino. It's called Protection Strand. You can go to our website at deservehealthyhair.com, okay? And you can have that of a lifetime. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa says, yes, I have trouble with my hair in the summer. And also, if you're having trouble with your hair, how many of you out there are working out and then you're dealing with the sun? So you're out there and you're working out and you're trying to restore your hair. Guess what? Let's help you out right now, because if you're trying to get the weight off and get that body, that bikini, actually you're supposed to be working on that in winter, but if you're in the summer, I want you to get that health, get that body going and get that dream body that you wanted. The good thing to it is while you're working out, you have to change the regimen of your treatments and your hairstyle. It has to, you can't work out and have a body wrap, okay? You can't do that. You need to wear your hair off your face. When you're working out, you want to kind of wear your hair off your face, and you want to, let's say for instance, if you're working out like 5 or 4 days a week or whatever, and you can wear what we call is the twist. Like you can twist your hair down in a big twist. Before you work out, you need to twist your hair back down and take a pin curl or roller or whatever and tuck it under. Now, while you're working out, you want to go ahead, get your sweat on, and then you're going to put the elixir oil on your scalp to keep that moisture, okay? So, and then when you get through working out, allow your body to cool down. Get your shower, get whatever, and you can tie your hair up, let the hair cool and dry. Next thing you know, your hair bounces back. Now, say for instance, you're like, no, I'm not going to twist my hair. I'm corporate America, honey. I'm on all these Zoom calls, or I'm back to the office. What you can do is go ahead, work out, and do what you got to do, okay? And when you finish working out, you're going to take a little bit of this elixir, put it on the root area, and a little bit of warm water. Like, this is my little drinking water, but you want to take a little bit of warm water, and you want to kind of towel blot your hair a little bit. After you towel blot your hair, you want to go from the mid shaft to the end, and you want to put some tension on it. And then you're going to roll your hair up, and you're going to walk around at least like 20 to 30 minutes because the hair is damp. Do not have your hair like soaking wet, because if you have, especially our Deserve products in your hair, then the products are so concentrated and so quality. What it'll do is the natural air will begin to dry the hair as if you were sitting up under a dryer. Okay. And so you're walking around the house, letting your hair dry. Next thing you know, don't put foam wrap on it. Don't put setting lotion on it because it'll have it pasty and gummy. You want to just walk around and then take your rollers out. That curl will bounce back with body. Okay, that's what you need to do. Hi, Michelle Edwards. How you doing? And hey, how you doing, Tara? So I want you to know. Angie Castor says you recommend trimming the hair in its curly or straight state. Very good question. What you want to do, Angie, like the best way to trim the hair is when it is straight. When it's curly, you're not going to get the actual length and you're not going to be able to see. So look at the 4B, 4A, 3C, and 3AB. We're not going to be able to get that even length or anything. We're going to wait. I want you to wait, Angie. If you're silking out the hair, go ahead, silk it out or blow it dry. Do what you have to do and go through it in each section, especially if you're a salon professional and that customer really has not been to you in several months or weeks or whatever. You want to be able to go through the hair, and when it's dry, you can actually look and see those split ends. You can watch it and it's just like, oh, okay, I see where it goes. Nowadays, once you really seal that, and you can make sure that you actually sell them the damage reversal elixir oil. So it'll eliminate a lot of the split ends. So when they come back, but you do want the hair to be in the photos at the bottom. You want it more silkier. So if you're at home and you're trimming your hair, I want you to be able to get in the mirror, okay? Turn to the back or to the front or have those 3D dimension mirrors if you have to trim your hair at home. And you want to pull the hair all the way down, okay? And then start looking at it and you want to kind of clip it. And then you want to go down and clip. And then you want to part the hair. You can do it 4 sections. And then you want to pull the hair up and begin to clip there. And you can go to the side. You can do our 90-degree angles or whatever. You go out. But you want to be able to clip in all the areas. Or if you have someone at home that you trust, and I'm talking about trust, to clip your ends, make sure that they're focused and they're watching. And then you can even ask them, let me see what you're clipping. Okay. All right. I trust you now. You're back in the wheel. Okay. So you want to be able to do that. But if you're at home and you're actually dealing with the hot sun, or you're dealing with menopause, or you're dealing with working out or whatever, you want to at least shampoo your hair once a week with our products, which is the satin moisture silk milk restored. And you want to detoxify your hair at least twice a month, okay? And then with the hot weather, and then you also want to use the damage reversal elixir oil. With it being so hot, these are some quick, easy tips what you can do. Once the hair is warm, if you're at home and you're in your bathroom, take the silk milk. The best way I could say you could clip your ends without snapping or breaking them is because the silk milk has so much moisture. I want you to comb through your hair. Now, if you are a 4C, your curl pattern is almost jerry curl type. So you want to detangle your hair when the hair is warm. When the hair is warm, do not wait till the hair is dry. It will snap and break. So what you want to do, like if you're a 4B, 4C, 4A, or a 3C, or let's go down to the 3A and the 3B. You want to do it when it's warm. And then you want to, the curl pattern sometimes is so tight, but it's cute. But it's tight, but it's a killer if you do not get the moisture in place. So what you want to do is do it with a wide tooth comb. Now, what did I say? with a wide tooth comb because you want to break up the curl. Now, once you feel like you've gone through it and your hair is probably like this, once the hair stretches out like this, you have detangled. Now, once you detangle it, then you can take a smaller comb to make sure you got through it and watch your comb. Now, if you see a little bit of buildup, dandruff, psoriasis, or you see anything that you would feel like, calcium or something on your scalp, then what you can do is leave the conditioner on, okay? And immediately apply this to your scalp area and then apply the apple cider and then comb that through. Now, when you start combing that through, now you're actually doing some strengthening to it and you're going to minimize some shedding that go along with it. Do that for 20 minutes, cover it, get in the shower, or if you have a hair dryer at the home, then leave it there because you want to start the process of your hair actually growing. Now your hair will start responding and saying that you're feeding me moisture, you're actually strengthening my hair, you're detoxifying me. Now I'm ready to grow. So it doesn't matter if you're the 4B, 4C, or you're 3C, go ahead and treat it. So if you're at the house, you can do that. Now afterwards, what you want to do is now, if you're wearing, I would say more of you want to rock your natural curls, then you actually can put some more elixir on your scalp and put it a little bit through the hair. And you can make sure that the hair is warm. Put a plastic bag like on half of your head that is not covered. Cover that so the water won't evaporate out and the product will sit in the shaft. When your hair is warm, a little tip here is that your style looks better if your hair is warm. If your hair is hot, the products rush out. If your hair is warm, the product stays in. If your hair is cold, then the products kind of like doesn't go through each cuticle layer. And then it begins to be stagnated and the performance is off balance. Then you want to go through these hot summers and you can go in and start twisting your hair. Once you actually twist your hair, then you can, oh, we have a visitor. Okay. We have a visitor that is on our show, Mr. Perry Brown. But what you want to do is actually twist your hair all the way down. Okay, when you twist your hair, you want to be able to roll your hair on, it could be on just a flexi rod or just a roller, and you want to roll your hair, sit up on the dryer, or you can go do your workout. And then I prefer the dryer because you can have a head dryer. I prefer that because when the hair is real wet and you want that curl pattern to stay, you do not want the hair to expand. You want to get it while it's warm and wet so it'll stay. And then afterwards, you can undo your hair and you'll see beautiful curls. When it's warm, it's the best performance. Now, if you want to wear a body wrap and you're at the house and you have a tight curl pattern. Now we have a new fabulous product coming out that is fabulous for natural hair to be able to roll it. And we're going to tell you more and more about that product. It is fabulous. Your hair can be a 4C or 4B, and especially it looks really good if you are a 3B. If you're 3B, what happened is you can roll your hair real tight with that pomade as long as you have detoxified your hair. Remember, go over to our website at deservehealthyhair.com. Subscribe to us with these wonderful products, these ideas that we're giving you. We've run out of time, you all. That just gives us ample time to keep the conversation going. Go ahead, go to the website, subscribe so we can let you know about our deals. We can let you know about different codes, how you can get discounts. If you do shop with us over $100, your shipping is free. I'm your girl, Angela H. Brown, giving you all the tea of a lifetime about healthy hair care because you simply deserve it. Thank you for tuning in.